What's up Montreal? I'm Patrick. Now I know you're gonna say Pokemon Go is not as popular as it was at its release. I get it. But did you know you can use the app for something else? Why not use the function of the Pokestops to discover your neighborhood? And maybe you'll discover some historic spots. Today, we are exploring the borough of Griffintown, once known as the Irish slums, now gentrified into this artistic and technological hub. We're gonna use the Pokestops to even discover if there's any remainings of historical spots in Griffintown. Let's go. You can see there's a lot of construction happening. The neighborhood is still in development. If you actually turn around and you check that building, it's a newly built building. There's a lot of new buildings in the area, changing the whole landscape of Griffintown. So what we're looking for next, it's called the Golden Satchel, the Gold Satchel. And it seems to be some sort of brick. That it's no longer here, but cool to know that the app is showing something that used to be here. It may not be as old as the slums, but it's still something that was here historically. What's interesting is that the morphological layout of Griffintown is all mixed. We still see older buildings and then we see some more modern buildings, and we don't know. I don't know if they're going to be completely remodeling this place yet, or it's gonna keep this mix. Yeah, so if you can see over here, I'm at another Pokestop right now, and when I click on it, it says it's a red square tinker. Now I've seen this from far, but I haven't actually come face to face with it yet. So I really want to see it and grab a picture, because I do feel it's like also a part of a series of different murals around this town, and supposed to be back there, so let's go back. Anywhere, I presume it's been repainted on, and again, it gets to show how there was a mural, there was an art piece, and it just got covered by renovation. And I think it's a gray wall on this garage. Two Pokestops over here. Let's see if these places still remain. The first one is supposed to be an angel with horns. Again, I think the wall got repainted. It doesn't seem to be there at all. Second one is supposed to be Veil of Macaque, and again, I think it's been covered by renovation. Of course, it's your typical Montreal with all the construction and trottoir barré in both sides. There's no way to go down the street. That's how much construction is going on in the city. Okay, so the next Pokestop I'm going to show you, it's called the Garage Pit Stop, and yet again, I don't see it anywhere. I can't find it. It feels like this video is a failure, as whatever Pokestop I'm showing you doesn't exist. But at the same time, it's also an evidence that, you know, things have been replaced, things have been changed, and thanks to this app, I can relive memory lane as I walk through Griffintown. I actually found the pit stop. It's located inside this mall that is closed and so hidden, and I would have never found it without it. Sometimes I guess all it takes is just for you to do a tour and open your eyes and actually look for it. But this Pokestop seemed to be a pretty success, as we found what we were looking for. Sometimes you may encounter rare Pokemon such as this one when you're doing your city tour. Next part, guys, it is an historic area. It's called the Ancienne Brasserie d'Ao. It used to be a brewery, a microbrewery here in the city, and I don't know what they mean by ancienne. Is it because like it's no longer there, or is it there? And if you take your attention here, this is another one, another Pokestop right over here, and this one, it's called Montage Didactique. Guys, it's still here. The building is still standing here as the map indicated. This is so awesome because I thought all the buildings have been changed, but this even has been refurbished and repurposed. It's still here. Awesome. So behind me you can find the historic Farine 5 Roses, and this is set to remain here for a long time, as it is one of the most famous Montreal landmarks. So we hope that that will be removed with all this gentrification going on in this part of the city. Now with this, I'll conclude this video. If you like this Pokemon tours from Montreal, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Patrick, and I'll see you next time on What's Up Montreal. See ya.